2.0.
Okay. Now, there should only be one more level after this one.
Okay, cool. What, like one more, like...
One more regular level, and then there's like bonus levels, but you have to do stuff to unlock them.
Okay, so this is a pretty short game, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you... I mean, it'd probably take you, like, a lot longer, normally.
Well, yeah, if you don't know what you're doing.
Like, if it was your first playthrough. Like...
Yeah, I probably would still be, like, several levels back.
At the very least.
Yeah, I would probably still be on that first escort mission where you gotta not kill that bitch. Oh, fuck, she's back. Oh God.
Oh, yeah. And it's about to get a lot worse.
She looks like she's going for a light jog with a gun.
Alright, need her to unlock this shit.
When you asked me earlier, do you want to play through the whole game, I thought you were, like, implying that it was going to be, like, a several-hour game.
I mean, it's been several hours. I mean, it will have been by the time we finish. I don't even know what time did we even start?
Like 3 or something.
Oh,
Or maybe
yeah.
no, it was like 2:30 maybe. But yeah, it's But I mean like several hours, as in like, like upwards of 5. I guess is what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Pretty bad, but not that bad.
Because like James and I finished Sonic Adventure 2 in like 4.5 hours. And we were both expecting it to go way longer.
Really?
Yeah.
How long is it like normally? Like if it's like your first playthrough?
If it's your first playthrough, it's gonna take you a while. We also, it was probably, I don't know, because like, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to say, because the first time I played through it, I was a kid, and I didn't play through half the dark side, because I didn't, like, understand the level or something. I was just, I just didn't, so, for me, my first playthrough took me years.
Oh, shit.
Because it took me years to fucking finally get that level down, and I had to fucking use an action replay to do it. It was so fucking bad. Okay, Boris.
I hate that guy. I hate that guy so much. I'm pretty sure you can't even shoot him without, like, failing the mission.
Wow.
Because he's one of Natalia, the girl you're with, one of her friends. And if you shoot him, you'll go back to her, and she'll be like, I saw what you did on the security monitors to Boris. That was horrible. I'm not helping you.
That sucks. So... Yeah, that blows. Let's see. So is this... So by one more level, do you mean like one more string of missions, or like this is it?
No, like after this level, there's one final one where you like fight Alec.
Oh, okay.
006.
Yeah.
Formerly known as 006.
The artist formerly known as 006.
Yes.
It's fucking funny. I only like fairly recently learned the story behind the artist formerly known as Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Because what it is he had a contract with whatever company he was working with at the time, and he wanted out, and they wouldn't let him, and he couldn't use the name Prince for music with another company while he was still under contract. So I think there might have been some copyright stuff. So what he did was he changed his name to some bullshit made up symbol that's like ridiculous and unpronounceable, and started going by the artist formerly known as Prince. And then so that was, and he did that for a while till that contract expired, and I guess whatever his next one was that he did, and then he went back to being Prince. Which is, I guess, kind of a crafty way to get around something like that.
Right. Sorry, I just gotta focus.
No,
this is like the hardest part of the entire game. For me, at least.
Yeah, no, you're good.
But yeah, that's pretty nuts. But it makes sense, like, when you, who was I listening to? I think it was, the guy from Smashing Pumpkins, Billy Corgan. I was listening to him talk, and he was talking about, like, the record deals and stuff, like, back when, in the 90s, when, like, Nirvana and everybody was, like, getting big, and, like, how they pretty much, like, own you.
Yeah.
I was listening to James Hetfield talk about it, too, and he was like, yeah, I remember, like, going home and, like, I wanted to celebrate with my kids because, we had earned the right for, like, we had, like, won whatever, like, case they had for, like, their master records or whatever.
Yeah.
And the kids were like, oh, what's the big deal? He's like, the big deal was, like me and the rest of the guys from Metallica, like, never owned this stuff before. It's like, and it's really hard to get, like, control of, like, your masters.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, Taylor Swift was, like, suing Scooter Braun for a while ago, I'm pretty sure.
Huh. So you basically have to, like, like, you don't own your own music until you get a hold of the master whatever thing?
Pretty much.
That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Like, you don't, like, when, like, in the old days at least, when you sign on to the record company, you would they would own, like, your name, like, your all the music you've made, your pretty much your voice practically.
Yeah, that's beat.
Agreed.
I had something I was gonna say related to that. Oh, I remember. It's kind of reminds me of how, like, Kojima got screwed out of being able to keep making Metal Gear after he got, like, kicked out of Konami.
Yep, he never owned any of it. It was all company owned.
Yep, and that's also very fucked up. What's her name? Kind of, like, bailed. Do you have to worry about her? Is she gonna be fine?
Oh yeah, she's fine. Okay. We're part of the mission where she's not gonna follow us anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw her, like, run off, and you didn't do anything about it. I'm like, is that okay? Mm-hmm. Is that fine that happened? Okay.
Yes, that is A-okay.
Okay, cool. So it's like, didn't want to have to, like, have you go through this whole thing again. Nice photorealistic arm there, buddy. This guy's trying to run. Can't run. On the topic of creators not having access to their game that they made, I was thinking about how Keiji Inafune, the guy who made Mega Man, also does not have access to Mega Man, which is why he had to make Mighty No. 9. And honestly, I don't really know how I feel about this whole scenario, because I was not the Kickstarter backer for Mighty No. 9, but apparently he, like, took people's money, he made a shitty game, and, like, used a lot of money for himself, and it's very obvious, because the game fucking looks like garbage, and it plays like garbage, and it blows, and it's an affront to, like, the concept of Mega Man. It was supposed to be a spiritual successor, and it fucking blows. It's so bad.
I never played it, and I was never big into Mega Man or anything, but I did remember people, like, losing their minds about how bad it was.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking PS1 game, or maybe not a PS1 game, but like a PS2 game. That's the level of graphics it uses. And the game's like built-in mechanic is like cool in theory, but like in practice it's really fucking obnoxious. Because like you get like health and stuff by like dashing through stuff. So basically the way you do it is you shoot stuff until it starts flashing, and then you dash at it and you absorb it. If you don't absorb it, it takes like 3 times as long to kill. Like basic enemies, it just takes forever to fucking kill. To make you dash into stuff. But like it's a really shitty way to like. I don't know. It's just not. It's poorly designed. It's just not good. You know.
Right,
I don't like it. And it's the bosses suck. The levels suck. The last boss is fucking like stupid. It's like really hard and it's dumb because you have to like dash into this thing, but it's like flying around at the top of the screen. You have to like time something correctly. I still haven't beaten the game. Like, I've gotten to the final boss and I still haven't beaten the game. And I have no desire to go back and finish it because I fucking hate the game so much.
Shit.
It was just such a disappointment. Fortunately, I don't think it was very expensive. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was like 40. But I don't think it was a full 60. And also, all the DLC that was supposed to be out with it when the game released, was not. It was, or rather, you could download, like, so I downloaded all the, like, the bonus stuff and the DLC that was, like, extra missions or something, and, I couldn't, like, use it. It, like, was like, you have this, but can't, like, I couldn't, like, access it. It was just fucked. It was fucked. And I never got to see, like, half of it, the stuff that I paid for, you know? It's really shitty. Which is why it's such a shame that it, I don't know, which, you know, it's like, part of me is like, okay, maybe it's a good thing he didn't get to keep Mega Man. Who knows what he would have done with it.
Yeah.
But, like, on the other hand, I don't really like what they did with Mega Man 11. The most recent one that they did, like, without him. I don't really like what they did with it. Like, it felt like what Mighty Number 9 was trying to be more, to an extent, but it also had a lot of bad level design and not memorable music, and like wasn't, like, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it a lot. Don't worry about that. So it was, I don't know, it was just really disappointing. Like, shit, what was the game I played recently that was like, man, I don't remember. But, like, so, like, I don't know. I don't know who I think should have Mega Man. Because I don't think Inafune should have Mega Man. But I don't think Capcom should keep doing what they're doing with Mega Man. It just, I don't know. It really sucks. Because it was a good, like, big name franchise. And it's just been getting shafted for years now. And it's not like how Sonic's been getting shafted, where all his games suck.
Right.
It's like, he's not getting games. There's just no Mega Man games. And they keep getting canceled. Like, Mega Man Legends 3 was supposed to be a thing. I don't much care for the idea of Mega Man Legends. But, like, there are a lot of people who love the series. And a lot of fans made that game almost happen. And then they're like, sorry, there just wasn't enough interest from the fans, we have to cancel it. And it's like, motherfucker, the fans made 2/3 of this game. Like, and paid for it. Like, what are you fucking talking about? I'm not this bitch again.
Yeah, unfortunately, I failed.
Oh, you failed?
Yeah, so I'm guessing that, I think I know where I went wrong. The armored mainframe things that you have to destroy, you need explosives to do it. So I used too many of them, and didn't have enough for the last mainframe.
That sucks.
So, yeah. Can't do that this time.
Well.
But, lesson learned.
Yeah.
To tear right through this shit.
Yeah, the only thing getting torn through right now is your health bar.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't know. You know, you walk into a room full of guys and they're all shooting.
Yeah? Well, what
You're gonna
what
get
happened?
hit.
Where are they? What happened to them? Alright, I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were in there. You killed them all, but, like, you know.
If I die this time, I'm just gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
I got a nice little head start on my health bar.
Oh yeah, nice 2/3 of your health bar there. Well, as long as you keep some body armor, you should be good-ish.
I would say you just missed what happened. He tried to draw a gun, but it slipped out of his hand.
Nice. Good try. GG, no re. So, just thinking about, that reminded me of online shooting games, like playing shooters online. Were you more of a Halo guy or a Call of Duty guy?
I was neither.
Oh, you neither?
I never really played much online games because I never had good enough internet to log on and play.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. That's right. You do live out in nowhere.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. That will put a damper on your ability to multiplayer with, you know, anybody.
Pretty much. But I made do.
My
Play a lot of single player games, which is why I'm kind of pissed that single player games aren't nearly as prevalent, and if they are, if a bunch of single player games come out, they're indie.
Yeah.
So and there's really kind of hit or miss.
Yeah. Yeah, they really are. I found a few good indie games that I like. I also was big on single player growing up because I didn't have any friends until middle school, and you know, by that point I had already, you know, been playing games for a lot of years.
Right.
And you know, most of my friend the multiplayer games I did play with my friends, it was you know, Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Or and we weren't very good, or it was oh, secret.
Yes, sir.
Or I'd play the PvP, I'd do Pokemon or Battle Network with a friend, and we'd just you know, we'd do 1v1s. Most of my PvP stuff around late middle school and you know, high school was card games,
right.
Yu-Gi-Oh and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I wasn't very good at those, or you know, I liked what I liked, and I wouldn't use good stuff just because it was good.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my ass kicked a lot, and it was frustrating. But yeah, so I didn't get a lot of PvP. I don't know. Most of my friends didn't really want to do you know, co-op games, especially because I didn't really have any. I had Halo, and one of my friends and I would play Halo. But
mm-hmm.
You know, there weren't a lot of co-op games that my friends and I would play, and so it was you know, I don't know, it was a lot of single player. Nowadays, all anybody wants to do is play fucking Smash Bros.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you know, just fine, you know, play what you like. And it's, you know, I still kind of enjoy it, but it's still kind of a pain to every time I'm somewhere, you know, someone puts on Smash Bros. And everybody's just playing Smash Bros. For the rest of the night.
Yeah,
because you know, trying not to, and I always end up playing.
Yeah, it doesn't help that when because they play so much, they're so much better than all of us.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is I don't enjoy playing that game by myself. It's just not fun to fight computers, because computers are both predictable and easy to screw with, but also they read your inputs at high levels, which is really annoying, because then you're just you know exactly what they're gonna do, but also you're just trying to land a fucking hit. I just cool, the level 9 fucking perfect shielded my whatever move that is you know, only a few frames before it comes out, or perfectly read my aerial that would have killed them because they're, you know, they read my fucking inputs. This is so fun.
Yeah.
Or it's oh, I get to go play online with strangers with shitty internet connection and bad rule sets. Sounds like fun. Nintendo's online is such garbage. It's so bad. It's like, I mean, they're trying to make it better. They're trying to make the netcode better now. And there was a small improvement recently, but it still sucks the big dick.
Yeah. I mean, I was never really a big fan of it, but it doesn't help that like there were so many like more new characters that have come out that I have like zero experience fighting against.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I still get all the new characters and I play them. Fucking Minecraft Steve. He's actually pretty fun, but like he's annoying to fight. But like most of these new DLC characters, I just don't care for. Well, I wouldn't say most. I'd say about half of them I don't really care for. Because I like Hero, and I like Banjo, and I like Byleth. And I guess I like Steve. But I hate Piranha Plant, and I hate Joker, and I don't really care one way or another about Terry. And I don't really care about Min Min. So, you know, really hit or miss.
I still have never even played against that character.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I don't have Switch, but like.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
It's like because like let's say like I'll go hang out with Jack or them after like 3 months, and I'll have been like have not played for 3 months because I don't have a Switch, and they'll have like 3 months more practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got it.
Next one up.
Nice.
Last level.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how much they practice anymore. Because, you know, they have jobs.
Oh, wait, no, there's one more. There's one more before the final one. This one's a quick one.
Okay. I was going to say, should I pause the episode or should I let it run for this? Because I'm at about 20 minutes.
You can let it run. This will probably take 5 minutes to get through.
Alright. This is the last level long?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's you just fighting the guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't get much Smash practice. Yeah, that door looks like the door from Metroid Prime. They have these hexagonal doors that kind of like open like that.
Yeah, you're right.
When was the last time you actually like played Smash Bros?
Well, I went to Jack's on, let's see, Friday night. And then Eric came over, and then him and Pat. Jack didn't play Smash, but when Eric came over, no, it's not Jack. Pat and Eric played until like 5 in the morning.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
I played a single match of I don't remember who I played as. Probably Ganondorf.
Not Mac?
No, not Mac.
Mac sucks anyway.
I am great with Mac. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean.
Don't you know there's virtue in playing bad characters and being really good with them?
Don't you know that I spent my entire life up until basically this game playing bad characters? Fucking. I always was like stuck playing like mid tiers or low tiers just because the characters I like were bad, and now I play like, I mean like the characters I play haven't really changed, but like their quality has. So like Roy's like top tier now, or maybe not top tier, but he's like very high tier. And in Smash 4 he kind of sucked. Like, he wasn't like terrible, but he wasn't really good. I played Mega Man, who is now like kind of high tier, and in Smash 4 he was not. The only reason he was any good in Smash 4 is because people figured out how to like do like weird footstool combos with him, and like a bunch of other jank shit that I'm not into. That I never bothered learning because I thought it was like, I don't know, lame.
Right.
But like, you know, in like Brawl, I played like Ike and Sonic and like kind of Marth. But like that wasn't until later. And even then,
God. Here we go.
So, and like Ike and Sonic were like mid tier, like very extremely middle of the road. Melee, I played like Link and Samus, who weren't like super great. I never played 64 really, because I didn't have an N64 growing up. But when I do play that, I usually play Link or Samus, who are both bottom tier.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, up until Ultimate, I didn't have a character that was like a good character that I could play, and everybody else was playing like high tiers, and like just they either got lucky enough to have their characters that they like be high tiers, or they would specifically play high tiers. So it was very frustrating, especially when they were already like way better than me.
Yeah.
You know, it just sucks. It's like, all right, I'd like to, you know, play, please, not just sit here and get shat on. I'm not learning anything from this except for that I'm bad at this game. One time in freshman year of college, we checked the record data for Brawl for my name, and it was 100 matches played, 9 wins.
Oh, mine's probably not much better, so.
These days it's a lot better for me, but back then I was not good at playing Smash competitively, and Jack and Pat were into that shit, and they weren't great teachers, because Jack would just use me as a punching bag to feel good or whatever, and Pat would ask me why I didn't do a certain tech that he just had learned about and was learning, and I would tell him, Pat, it's because I didn't know it was I didn't fucking know it existed. What do you want? Why didn't you L cancel? Because what cancel? What do you mean? You know,
I mean, the way I got
I just had to like get my shit kicked in until I figured it out.
Pretty much. I mean, that's how they taught me. I mean, that's how I got as good as I did, as fast as I did, was because they just kept winning and winning and winning. Eventually, I figured out what to do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was on Wednesday. I was playing against Eric while I was down there, and I was doing fairly well. I mean, like he was still beating me more often than not, but I was, you know, getting wins on him, which is fairly unusual. So maybe I'm getting better, or you know, something. I have. It's very hard for me to. You fucked up?
Now, on the setting, you don't need to contact the guy. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Check your mission requirements just in case.
No, I did before I started.
Oh, okay.
So I knew I could just run straight through to the end.
Alright, then you're good. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I have a hard time, like, giving myself credit for improving at things, because it's hard to tell if I've actually improved or what, and I don't know, I don't like... I feel like if I say something about it too much, I start getting bad again. I get overconfident and I start falling into bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just, even if I'm pretty decent at Smash, I will just have the idea in my head that I'm terrible at it. Because the people I play most are better than me.
Right.
So, it's pretty rough.
You're better than most people too, so you just gotta remember that.
Yeah. Well, I'd say they're better than most, like... Well, yeah, no, Pat's gotten pretty close to winning tournaments before and has won a couple tournaments. Jack is a little farther behind. I think at some point Pat had, like... Like, they used to be pretty even, but I think at some point Pat got a bit ahead. I think they've kind of caught up. Jack's caught up again, maybe. But... I don't know. The biggest thing I've noticed is that I don't hate playing Smash Bros with them anymore. Mm-hmm. When I was like way worse, I would hate it because it wouldn't feel like I had any chance at all.
Right.
But now the matches are closer than not, except for when Jack decides to be a shithead and like
just
three-stock me, like destroy me because whatever reason.
All right, now it's the final mission.
Let's cut the episode here, and on the next episode we'll do the final mission and our verses.
Works for me.
And maybe if that's not long enough, we can do a couple versus matches.